and welcome back, Firewood addicts, to another episode of Firewood. Today it's story time. Dig it. I wasn't going to share the story because it wasn't really. I mean, even like an antidote. Like, I don't think it would be worthy of it. But now I have more of a story to tell to add to it, so I'm just gonna share, and I don't think there's gonna be repercussions, so I'm just gonna go with it. Back in April, late April, I received someone bought firewood from me at the stand, and I think it was one firewood bundle, and they paid with coins. Yeah, coins. I mean, money is money, I understand, but and it's for camp firewood anyway. I mean, they paid, at least they paid, so I'm cool with that. It was just coins. And then they left a note in their business card. It was like some like local like roofing company to advertise their business. Okay, thank you for your card. I mean, okay, that's cool. So I made a note in my tracking sheet that they paid with coins, and it was anonymous because I didn't know who they were. Fast forward to my trip in Vermont, and I get a notification on my phone of someone at the firewood stand. So kind of watching them, and then after they leave, I pull up the footage, and the lady seems to be complaining or concerned about the cost of the wood. Like, it was too much for what she's getting. So I'm gonna have so I'll have you just watch the clips that I have, and then we'll go through them. So go ahead, let's watch, and then yeah.
What's going on? Go mix. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get one of each. Well, but they're actually not mixed. I'm gonna get this one and that one. And maybe another one. Look how sad this is that he has to write this. $20. Yep, take that. That's a lot of kindling.
So when the first account came in late April to this one here, so how I matched them, and I'm pretty sure it's the same people who bought, or the same lady, because they left my business card. Sorry, they left their business card, and I think I threw it away, but I'm pretty sure the logo was the same. So I will fuzz it out, but I was able to screenshot the logo on the door of the truck, and then use AI and Google to confirm that company, and they do roofing. So I'm 90% sure it's the same company, or the same person, or same lady who bought a firewood.
What's going on? Go mix. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get one of each. Well, but they're actually not mixed. I'm gonna get this one and that one. And maybe another one. Look how sad this is that he has to write this.
So that's how I know, or I assume, informed decision, that it's the same. I think the same lady. So especially comes up all excited about the firewood, and then is trying to confirm with her friend, I assume the friend who opened the passenger door, or relative, whatever, what she's going to get, and she's all excited about what she's going to get. And then she takes the sign off of my, because I have on the front side of my, or the main side of the stand, I have that sign that says that this wood is not free. Please do not steal it. And if you need the wood, if you don't have money, to let me know and we can work out something. So she goes over to her friend or whatever in the passenger seat to check the sign, because she feels sad that people are stealing wood, which I agree. So I appreciated that that comment. So yeah, it's just it's sad I have to have that sign, but I'm glad that people are actually reading it and not just like looking at it and then tossing it to the side.
$20. Yep, take that.
So in the next clip that you just saw on repeat again, she seems to be, in my opinion, complaining to the person who's in the passenger seat that the total wood cost is $20. Now she has 2 firewood bundles that are $5 each. That's 10 total. Then she picked up a $10 kindling bundle of my premium cedar kindling. Now maybe I need to make a sign and an arrow saying, hey, there's more wood on the other side. Or she could look through the wood pile and see that there's wood available on the other side of the stand. She just walk around where I have or had at the time still $5 non-premium cedar kindling bundles. And I think in the clip she mentioned that this is a lot of kindling. It is a lot of kindling, but you're paying $10 for premium cedar kindling. So if you don't need that much, go other side. So maybe it's my fault for not having an arrow. But in my opinion, how I understood the hand gesture and her tone and what she said, I feel that she's complaining about the amount of wood that she is getting for the amount of money she's paying. Well, I mean, you came back again for wood. This time you paid in cash, which is great. But then don't buy my firewood. Go to the grocery outlet. They're selling firewood for $5.99. You get 4 pieces and they're all punky. Yeah, so that's, I guess, the main highlight of this story is her complaining, and I got it on film. So again, I asked myself, why don't you go someplace else to buy it? I mean, why are you complaining? If you're complaining about the price, then don't buy it. If you're complaining about the price of my firewood, make your own firewood. Yeah, so, I don't know. Let's check out the next clip again.
That's a lot of kindling.
So in the third clip, you see her attempt to carry the bundles to her truck, and in doing so, she broke one of the, or she ripped into one of the, or took down the adhesiveness of the plastic wrap of one of the bundles. Now, when I load my firewood bundles, and when I handle them, I don't touch the plastic wrap on purpose, because I know it's cheap and it's very flimsy, and I wanted to stay intact. And so I handled the wood bundles from the sides, or from the bottom, not from the top, from the bundle. Just grab it on the side or underneath, and that's how you carry it. I've seen other channels and other people go as far as taking like a nail gun and some webbing and creating handles. That's fine and dandy. That's cool. I think for my wood stand, that's one step too much effort on to make it worth it. So, but I've seen other people grab bundles by the plastic wrap before, and I don't know if that maybe the next time when they upload it from their vehicle to where they're camping or their home, their apartment, whatever, if then it broke, I don't know. I haven't had any complaints over the wrap, at least that I know of. But it's not the way to handle the wood. It's plastic. It's gonna rip. I'm not bundling up like a dozen times. You get maybe like 4 or 5 wraps. That's all. That's what you're getting, and it's thin. It's like 6-gauge plastic wrap. So she ends up dropping with the bundles because she was handling it inappropriately, which I just think it's humorous that I got that on camera, and then she kind of embarrassingly is wanting to scurry away. So yeah, next clip.
That's a lot of kindling.
Like I mentioned in the last clip, she mentioned that that's a lot of kindling. It is, but in my experience working, when I work for the government, people don't listen, they don't read signs, and they're not observant. Like I mentioned before, and today, if she would have just looked, because I'm using pallet wood for my firewood stand, as most folks do, and so therefore it's not solid in between. You can look through to the other side, the other section, to see that there's other wood. Maybe she assumed that it was locked, and I don't know, but again, she could have walked around. It's not like it's gated. It's and I make sure that there's enough entrance to people can walk around behind the stand and access the other side. So again, so on the other side, there's non-premium cedar kindling for $5, and it's about half the volume. I think it's like it's half cubic foot of wood, more or less. So you're not buying as much. Not everyone needs that much kindling. So but she's going to be making a campfire with 2 firewood bundles and a gigantic a cedar kindling bundle. So
That's a lot of kindling.
yes, it's a lot of cedar, but I have more on their side. I don't, or at least, I mean, I think this person took my business card too when she gave me or their card too. So she could have texted me. So my card's there. She could have texted me to ask if I had any other wood or cheaper amount of wood or kindling that was cheaper, etc. I mean, it's all about communication. So those are the clips, and maybe this is a non-story that would deem necessary one episode on it. I just thought it was comical that I got someone on camera that, in my opinion, you could have your own opinion, and if you do, please leave it down in the comments. But in my opinion, even when I saw it in late July when I was in Vermont, and even when I decided to make this episode again, that she's complaining about the cost and the amount of wood.
$20.
But yet she came back again. She bought wood before. She bought 1 firewood bundle for $5 and paid with coins. Yeah, but yeah, she returned a few months later. So maybe she bought firewood someplace else and knew that it wasn't enough. She wasn't getting the value that she was getting with mine. But yet still complain that she was paying too much. Maybe so again, and firewood isn't for everyone. Not everyone wants to produce firewood. Not everyone wants to split firewood. Sometimes having campfire is a last-minute decision, and you don't have 6 months to split and let wood dry. You want to have a campfire now. I get that, but if you want a campfire, and if you want my firewood, you're going to pay for it. And some of the wood you're going to pay a premium for, because it is what it is. And if you don't like that, then I mean you can try to negotiate or haggle. I don't haggle with my firewood. My prices are my prices. They may go up in a bit, but it is what it is. And there's other options. There's other local side hustle sellers in my area that I have found on Marketplace. Of course, you go to the local gas station, the hardware store, grocery store, and buy a bundle of firewood there. Or you walk in the woods and break off a few branches, then you have a campfire. So anyway, short video, just wanted to share what I catch on my cameras at my firewood stand. So I'm not complaining too much. I thought it was humorous that he did pay again both times. So there's no issue there. I thought it was, wanted to share those clips. And again, I'm not concerned about any recourse from this, because I have a sign on my firewood stand that says that you're on camera. And again, I'm not hiding my cameras. If you, again, are observant, you can see the 2 real cameras and at least 1 or 2 fake cameras that I have on the stand, in the stand, watching. So it is what it is. So that's what I want to share with you. A non-action, just want to share a story. I think it's funny. The stories and the experiences of selling firewood is interesting. It's a different type of retail. If you have stories of selling firewood yourself, leave them down in the comments. Or if you want to be on the podcast and you want to share your stories of selling firewood, please let me know. I would love to have you on. That'd be awesome. I'll be getting season 2 of the podcast started again. Yeah, if you wanted to be a part of it, let me know. My email address will be down below or in the about section of the channel. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Until next time, life is short to be a prick, so be kind to one another. Stay safe. Keep cutting. Rock and roll. Cheers.